Look at this shit.
There you go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Sure. Why not?
Hello. Welcome to the Detroit
What
experience.
the
I'm an
fucking
android and I'll be your
shit?
hostess.
This is really fucking weird.
Wait. Are you sure you should continue?
Yes.
Maybe we should leave things as they are.
No, I'm gonna continue. Why is my menu fighting me?
As you wish.
This is one of the only games where the main menu has a fucking side plot. Jesus.
See, I thought you were about to say this is the only game where the menu fights you, and I'm like, no, no, no. There's Borderlands pre-sequel.
Where the menu fights you?
You don't really want Claptrap, do you?
Yeah. That's fair. Ah, yes, Jimmy's bar. Oh, yeah, I died last time. Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I do like that they use the coin to signify who's... to signify... No, it's him.
Mm. Yeah, you know, someone in the comments was actually like, man, you know, someone at CyberLife must have been really fucking bored to like program that in, and then another person's like, well, yeah, it's probably more of like a agility diagnostic.
Oh, what the... yeah.
The coin thing. Actually, you know, what's actually funny is, I don't know if you ever saw the thing, but there's a video of Descartes at some convention. I'm not sure which it is, but he's like, "Yeah, you guys want to see me do the coin trick?" He's like, "Oh hell yeah!" He's like, "Okay, I spent forever perfecting this," and then he like pretends to psych himself out. He hands the coin to another, like to the host. And then he like holds his fingers out in a V shape and like, okay, toss me the coin. Coin goes straight through the V. Yeah. He turns to the host. You want to do the coin trick? Yeah, sure. Tosses it through a V shape. Yeah. The whole time as well. It doesn't help that he looks like Deviant Connor the way he's dressed. So.
Hmm. Alright, Clancy.
God, can you believe he's like only 3 years old?
I mean, he is adorable, so... No.
No, I mean Hank.
Wait, what? I was not paying attention.
The year of his birth, it stated was 1985.
Jesus! To be fair, Clancy Brown is also adorable.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you. You can stick your instructions.
No, that does actually remind me. There's some point where, oh gosh, the Game Grumps were playing. I want to say it was this segment actually, or it was like this segment, or it was like one dealing with the victims. And Oh no, no. Okay, it was neither of those. It was when they were at the chicken feed
You know what?
restaurant thing that Hank was stopping by,
What do you say?
and one of the guys that Hank was talking to was like born
Say again,
in
please.
2000. What was it? 2005,
Jim wanted to
and
play Make it a double.
Danny was just like, "Oh wow, he would be he would be 5 years old right now," and I think they forgot that it was not 2010. He just scrolled down to the comments. Like, I didn't even catch it at first, but then, like, you scroll down to the comments, and someone's just like, meanwhile, as a person born in 2005, screams in confusion.
You wait here.
My instructions are to accompany you to
Swing
the
of it.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here. So you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Clancy Brown, I love you. You're good people.
Listen, your instructions are to kiss my ass, and that means stay in the damn car.
Nah, not gonna be doing that.
I'm not confirming anything.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of stay in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't...
I wouldn't have paid. There's not an amount of money I would have paid. I wouldn't have paid for him to just say, I suppose it was the car part.
Wait, just say what?
Very funny.
Just say something to the effect of like, what part of don't stay in the car didn't you understand? And all I could think of is just like what I would not have given for him to say something to the effect of like, to just be like hyper facetious. Just, I suppose it was the car part.
It was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz.
Oh yeah, I will also say that, like, with the Game Grumps playthrough, Danny does a great impression of Connor.
I can see that, actually. I can actually see that.
Most of the time,
Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised.
Take it easy. Worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks.
I'll say you he did.
No more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord's
Now
And
last time I couldn't get. I got 9 pieces of evidence. I could not get the last one.
What do we know about his hand?
not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
I mean, this is a little grody.
a little bit. Yeah, you know, someone who actually majored in anthropology, I actually had to take a forensic anthropology course at one point.
Really?
It was like physical forensic. Yeah, except there's a bit of a difference. A lot of times when you bring in like a forensic anthropologist, like, we don't deal with squishies that much. Well,
I will say this. Squishies? Oh.
yeah,
Never mind, never mind, never mind.
We mostly deal with bones.
No, it took me a second, but I was just kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Squishy.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that makes more sense.
Way too neat, no human rights like this. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I don't know.
I would say so. We're taking samples for
That will make more sense when you see it.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked the party.
Thank you. But no, I can never get the last bit of evidence in this, so... If you see it or you know where to find it, please fucking tell me.
Officer Collins signed 10 shoes.
Only 7 weeks ago. Faded.
No, this type of soil went for tainted trees. Nobody's been out here for a long
Oh boy, size 10 shoes, like twice the size of my shoe size.
I wear 12s.
I wear like 5.5 to 6.5.
In a women's Jesus.
Yeah. No, there. God, fuck. Okay, so there's this one time. I was looking to get some new hiking boots. I think this was back when I was like in high school or whatever. So I was looking to get some new hiking boots, and Dad come along with me because I think he needed some new shoes as well. I was struggling to find hiking boots because unfortunately, whereas I think they tend to sell hiking boots for men all year round, they don't really for women until like summer hits. Because fuck marketing. But so I was really struggling to find like a new pair. And so finally like Dad like kind of disappears as like I'm just kind of sitting down for a second, like kind of waiting on him. And like he comes back with a pair of hiking boots. He's like, "Try these on," and I'm like, "Okay." So like I tried them on. I'm like, they're a little bit tight, but they do fit. Where did you find these? And he gets this wicked grin on his face and goes to children's section.
I mean... Probably would have laughed too. The spate of reports? Is that a word?
It's probably meant to be state, and someone just made a typo.
Well, no.
I gotta look it up.
Please do.
So a spate is a large number of similar things or events appearing or occurring in quick succession.
And that makes sense with the context. Okay.
Fair enough.
Also, for the record, I'd just like to state I am not surprised, even a little bit, that this guy was apparently looking up Android 6. Which is... look. Look, I'm not... No.
28 step!
Oh, hold on, we're gonna get to that in a second. Stay with me, folks. 28 knife wounds. Don't know if I'm gonna use that scene or if I'm gonna deliberately avoid it. Not sure yet. Okay, victim was stabbed.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
great would be if like cars suddenly had like a glitching system, and he's just like he was stabbed 28 times.
28 stab wounds. No, not yet, Connor. Not yet. Not yet. No.
Hank just like Jesus. What the fuck? This android is defective.
Okay, so here's where I got stuck. Because there's one more clue, and I have no idea where the fuck it is.
Okay. Been a while since I last played, but do you hit up the bathroom yet?
Give me a second to find it. This may well be it.
Oh, there you go. Well, there it is.
Oh, I think I found this after. Because I did find this.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah. So same thing. Just I just did that a slightly bit later than I should have. Okay. That makes sense.
Let's take the little offering sculpture thing to Carl.
I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
Lines up with the evidence. Go on.
Now you see, the androids stabbed the victim.
Stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
Honestly, I'm a little surprised to see a magnetic strip like that for knives in like a house, especially one like this. Normally I see it in like professional kitchens. When it comes to homes, I normally see like knives worth on like a block.
To be fair, this is also the year 2038.
That's true.
Tried to get away from the android.
That is true.
Makes sense.
The android
Who knows what
murdered
way trends are going nowadays?
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
28
By the
times!
bat and lost some theory.
Lost some what?
Theory. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
So this is something I just thought of. So, like, I get that they want the androids to be much more like kind of generically like, you know, happy and good and, you know, looking a lot more generalized, to word it that way.
Okay.
You motherfucking tell me, though, I'm gonna pause this for a second to point this out. You motherfucking tell me that nobody, fucking nobody, would be going after, nobody would be like going after making like celebrity models.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm sure that. Well, actually, no. No, it reminds me of. It reminds me of the episode from Futurama with Kidnapster.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is? If they're like aren't really androids that are at least not mass-produced androids that are like modeled after like certain famous people or whatever. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's the fact that like, you know, nowadays, like in real life nowadays we have stuff like people willing to like take the holograms of deceased people and like put them in concerts and that kind of stuff. That already causes a lot of controversy as is.
This is true.
So, I feel like that would kind of be like a precursor that would like kind of have people like, no, I'm gonna like copyright the fuck out of my appearance so that this doesn't get used for stuff like androids.
But what about something like what would the equivalent be? Like maybe not like primary celebrities, like, you know, modern ones, people are still alive.
You mean like someone like Edgar Allan Poe?
Possibly.
I mean, in some cases, it might be a thing.
But
in other cases, like the next of kin in that family could probably kind of step up and be like, no.
But here's the other thing, though. There's also stuff like, no, admittedly, this is for Disney, so do the math on what exactly could possibly work. But during, I think it was Rogue One, they did a CG version of Peter Cushing's character. Nobody raised a stink. Well, there was a slight stink just because of the concept, but generally speaking, it went over well. So I do think that there would be some families that would be fine with it, or some like some actors or characters or whatever that'd be fine with it. But I also think that there would be some celebrities that would just be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get a shit ton of money out of this. Here's an android that looks like me. Like, you cannot tell me.
I can kind of see that. Although I get the feeling that, like, with, we'll call them celeb droids.
Yeah.
So I get the feeling with, like, a celeb droid, like, that might actually just be, like, released as, like, a limited edition kind of thing.
I mean, yeah. Well, it all depends. Like, if it would sell enough, they just... Well, a limited edition possibly, but I could also see them doing something like... No, you know what? We're gonna make it, like, a bit more expensive. Because remember...
Up in price, for sure.
Yeah, but remember, like, as long as it sells, who cares? It's not like it's more expensive to make an android look way A as opposed to way B.
You know, actually, I will say in, like, a similar vein, though, like, I can't help but think of, like, how many times I thought of, like, in playing this game, where I kind of think of it in, like, almost the, like, on the other side of the coin, like, people who, like, I imagine, in a lot of cases, that most of the, models that you see for the androids in this game would have been modeled after someone who actually looks like that. And I can only imagine how it must be for, like, the person who has the original resemblance to whatever android model, especially when shit starts hitting the fan. That's gotta be weird.
Well, that's the thing, is you have no idea how bizarre it is to, like, literally go into a factory and see, like, thousands of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be strange.
I imagine whoever was the original model, like, keeps being stopped by the police who think that they're, like, a deviant. It's like, no, I work for Cyberlife. No, legit, stop it. Oh my god.
No, please, stop.
Indeed.
94% on this exit
Not bad.
attention. Well, I imagine this one's not one of the harder ones.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay, so here's the question. No, I'm trying to get the good ending with this one. But I want to shoot him. You cannot break program. Oh wow, that is a short route. Well, I can figure out what happens there. I'm guessing that's the one that you got.
Wait, which?
This is the split where she becomes deviant.
Yeah.
So it's break programming, become deviant. The other way, I'm assuming, is not. And then I'm guessing that is probably says something to the effect of Todd kills Kara.
I've broken programming every time. But probably, yeah.
Yeah, I've never gotten any other ending but that.
I will say that. I will say though, if you want to almost see where that path leads, once again, check out the Game Grumps version.
Are you serious?
Fucking Aaron just stood there for the longest fucking this fucker got all the way up the stairs and into Alice's room by the time he's like, oh, maybe I should move. I want to say GT Life might have done similar,
So,
but I'd have to rewatch it.
So here's some of the best acting in this game. You'll know it when you hear it. Oh, I turn on the light.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house.
Oh, here it comes.
Fucking android.
This is a weird dinner prayer.
Those androids are so
I don't think Jesus appreciates that.
Kara must just literally be sitting here. Mental thought. Awkward.
my fucking life.
They're never sad, but they do feel mighty awkward at this moment.
Here we go.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole.
Say the line, Todd.
My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd.
Why did his voice go up like 6 octaves when he said that?
Down on me.
At times you really scare me, Todd. I will say this in hindsight. This is like a million fucking degrees sadder with him. In hindsight. I will say that a million times. This is a million times fucking...
But you still want to shoot them.
I still want to shoot him.
Yeah, so fun fact, if you choose to not move, then he just like kind of sits there for a bit and like kind of copes up. And then he finally goes upstairs with like a belt.
And I, on the other hand, am about to beat the living shit out of this motherfucker.
Do it.
You know why? Android. I'm not gonna shoot him.
I might strangle him, but I'm not gonna shoot him. I'll just kill him using
Now-
a different method.
Now, breaks programming. Okay. By the look of it, trying to reason with him does not go anywhere. Because I'm guessing...
He might hit you with his car again. He might hit Kara with his Kara again.
What does the audience think of that line? Boo, you suck!
Indeed. I would... Can you lock the door?
Run! Get away! We're
Um...
like you like last time.
Guess that answers that question.
Yeah, hurry and do the thing.
Did you find something? No, Carl! We'll fall! It's the only way. Hurry, come on.
Fun fact, this is how I did it my first playthrough.
That's ominous, considering.
Not necessarily. I mean, I got out.
Okay, your first time ended differently than your...
No,
That other time?
When the story got cut short, it wasn't at this part. It
Oh,
was
okay.
With, it was with the other guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did find the robot bear.
Oh, I did. I love the robot bear.
Yeah, that was just so quick timey. I really struggled with it.
And the robot zombies. Or the robombies.
That reminded me so much of Toy Story.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of that when he was
So
when
plain nice.
Yeah, I know. You beat me to it.
This fucking Sid is an adult.
Without going into any details, just for the sake of spoilers, I will say I did get a very strong laugh out of so play nice.
Would be fucking amazing if like Alice had just like turned around. So play nice.
Holy shit, 9%.
Yeah, now I will say, when I
40.
got out that message. Oh yeah.
40% shot him. 9%
Oh, God.
didn't.
Yeah, first time around, I had no idea actually that there was even a gun.
I
Either I
did
missed it or I forgot about it.
I did because of the fact that one of the trailers showed it.
That's fair.
Fuck, 9%.
Now I will say, I think when I did the window escape, I did end up fighting him a little bit more, but I mean, I still got out.
Ah, yes. And now we have the birth of Magneto. I will never not refer to Marcus as Magneto.
That's fair.
In the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties. All the schmoozers that go
I
there.
need to see that chandelier again.
People who admire your work to meet you.
No one gives a damn
I
about
thought I saw something kind of weird on it, but
how much
I could be wrong.
make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. All the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
I'm not really sure what else to
Hey, can
do
you
with
look up?
this.
Can you look up for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, you can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
You mean in here,
No, in the foyer.
or I can't go back.
Damn it.
Christ, that's a fucking bottle.
Did you leave the Lion in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
That is technically what you call a decanter.
That's technically what I call overdoing it.
This is Carl Manfred Zandberg, 8941 Lafayette Avenue, who just returned home and found the
Well-
lights on. There may have been a break-in.
In my experience, I don't think you normally like buy the booze in a decanter. Like you buy the booze and then you dump it into a decanter, and then it, like looks all fancy in your office.
Hmm. Oh, we have another really great line coming up as well.
Leo, look who's here. My father's plastic toy.
Leo. What's going on?
You refused to help me, so I helped myself.
There's some lines in this game
You won't pay for this shit.
that just
Touch him.
instantly.
Mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Alright, bitch.
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble. All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough.
Some great physical acting. Just
See what you got.
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? If you're a man, act like one.
Stop it.
Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo. Stop it.
You're scared to fight back, you fucking bitch.
I love that line. Give me a second. You fucking bitch! Some of the lines of this game are mag-fucking-nificent. I didn't defend myself the first time. I'm going to this time.
Right, I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a
Fair enough.
fucking piece of
Go for it.
plastic.
For the record, I don't know what changes this, and I'm going to say this right now, just before we kind of get into it. If you defend yourself, he lives.
I mean, I've done both, so
That's so fucking weird.
a little bit, yeah.
If I defend myself, he lives. If I don't, he dies.
Kind of makes you wonder what he died from. Because it looks like a fucking heart attack or something, but...
Leo. Oh my God.
Okay.
Leo. My little boy.
Carl.
destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here.
Go? I have nowhere to go. Carl, you're all I have.
Get out! Now! Go! Marcus!
Don't fucking move!
Okay. Maybe that's the difference. Yeah. That's the only difference. Okay, that makes more sense.
About why he doesn't die?
Well, he doesn't have the heart attack.
Well, it looks like it kind of got triggered like when he got like elbowed in like the whatever, right?
But look at the...
It looks like he got elbowed in the torso at one point.
But yeah, I mean, look at the actual flowchart, though. Push Leo, Leo's hurt, police arrive. Mistook Marcus for the aggressor. Carl dies of a heart attack, police arrive. Leo accuses Marcus.
Yeah, and I will
Also,
say as...
also, just as a fun fact, the percentage is making my head hurt. 50% and 49%. What's the other 1%? What the fuck is going on?
The 1% is the... Well, don't forget, the 1% is like the super rich, so they were able to afford...
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, the 1% was probably the people who were like, I can't handle this, and they just cut out midway. They've got like a half-filled flowchart.
Like I said, some of the... So we're going into literally 3 scenes with some of the best lines in this game. We had, of course, Todd going about 6 octaves higher for no goddamn reason. Sometimes you really scare me, Chad. You fucking bitch! And now, of course, we have...
28 steppers!
Of course, we have it. And you're damn straight, I'm probably gonna do that. Because at this point, I'm just on a roll.
Also, I think there's something going on with the audio, because like I'm hearing a lot of static. Like if I go to the PlayStation menu, I'm not hearing it.
Hold on. Is that any better?
Well, I don't hear the static anymore.
That might have been my mic.
Okay.
I tweaked it for a second, and it might have caused that, so that one might be on me.
Okay.
Just gonna look at my reflection. Hello, Hank! Hello! Hello!
Yes, I am that handsome droid set by Cyberlife.
They designed me well. What can I say? I would have paid for him to do finger guns. Actually fucking paid.
Oh my god, so this doesn't have much to do with the current scene, at least. But I have to send you a picture.
I'll take a look at that once we are done with this scene, because this one's... I have to do this one properly.
Fair.
I detected instability in the program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans. Damage. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you?
Fuck are you?
What is the line for it? Is it threaten or blame?
Oh fuck, I don't remember, to be honest.
You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something.
Fuck. I don't remember how to get to it. Give me a minute. I got it in the last run, so let's see if this helped. Piss.
Listen, I'm on your side. I want to help you. There's nothing I can do if you won't talk to me.
What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents.
I mean,
No choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you followed me? Why couldn't you just have left me?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
I think this is actually where.
It's pressure, it isn't it?
Yep.
28 stab wounds.
Thank you.
Didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? Did you feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding, begging you for mercy, but you stabbed him again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
All right. All right. Everything is going to be okay.
Actually, I kind of wonder what would happen if you, like, pressure them, like, into self-destruct, like, preemptively.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger, frustration.
Like if he just went full blown, just like super stressing the fuck out.
He just, like, yeah, he just aggroed the whole way through.
Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I'm not the one accused of murder, right? If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
You tortured me every
I am a robot. I cannot die.
I did whatever you told me. There was always something.
Don't get smartass with me now. Let it be known, this is kind of why playing this in this year was kind of weird. Because the first fucking... Because the first deviant you encounter is a black guy.
I'm pretty sure that was not done by accident.
So, well, no, here's the dumb thing. So, the developers, and David Cage in particular, has gone on record as saying, no, we did not do any of this deliberately. This is all merely coincidental. Which is complete bullshit. And I will never buy that excuse, because A, there's enough subtext to fucking write like 10 books. B, this all takes place in Detroit, which was a major place for, I believe it was a major place for a lot of these types of uprisings happening back in the 90s, and not the 90s, the 1900s. But the bigger one, of course, being the fact that they're trying to get Kara and them into Canada.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that for sure.
That's...
Absolutely.
Nobody can, no matter what team they're on, can fucking tell me that's not the case.
Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall? He used to tell me I was that.
Could you imagine if this like took place in, I don't know, like
To tell him he was wrong.
if this took place somewhere close to like a Mexican border crossing?
I mean, that would probably be pretty close too. But I mean, the Canada thing, I mean, is just...
Yeah, no. Actually, I don't really... So the majority of my knowledge as far as Detroit goes is that it was a major industry in auto industry, and there's a lot of crime. And that's about it. As someone who lives down south, we don't really hear a whole lot of Detroit, to be honest.
Okay, so here's a question. Do they ever state who RA9 is?
No. I don't think they do, actually.
I guess it's one of those things where...
it's like one of the biggest missed opportunities. I'll double check it. But...
Well, I think it's more of a case of, like, they wanted to try and keep it, like, vague.
Yeah.
So I think if, like, you know, if Connor ends up saving the day, you could say he is. If Marcus ends up saving the day, you could say he is.
Oh, fair enough.
I think that's what they were going for.
Hmm.
It was much more of a case of just, like, it's whoever you want it to be. And that sounds like a cop-out, but honestly, it does make a weird kind of sense.
Oh, huh. So I'm looking on the wiki and like the little trivia things, and apparently the Detroit Become Human game disc also has RA9 written on it in small letters.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
When scanning certain objects, a segmented line shows up above the item's description. This appears to be Morse code. One of these Morse codes says RA9 is a fake.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's... Fascinating.
Chris, lock it up. Alright, let's go.
Leave me alone.
No, but legit, when Danny and Aaron first saw the RA9 thing, Why is there rag written all over the wall?
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth. Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying.
So what happened the first time you did this scene?
Basically, exactly what you're looking at right now.
Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
And that right there is the point where I like Tank.
Damn! I got my ass killed.
No,
I got my ass shot in the head.
No, I adore that scene just because it's literally just like, fuck you, no, fuck you.
Would have been a little extra gold if, like, Kara pulled out her gun. Just like, Mexican standoff time, let's go.
No, fuck you. Connor, I'm trying to help you, you ass. Why are you pointing it at me? I don't know, it seemed appropriate.
They do this all the time in movies.
I just realized I can't get the pitch down, but I actually do a decent Clancy Brown. Mannerism-wise, at least. But yeah, like I said, as you can see, I didn't get the other routes.
Mm. Send this one back. This one's incredibly glitchy. I just pointed a gun at one of my own guys to protect him, and he pointed the gun right at me. when I demanded an explanation, all I got was, they do this all the time in movies. What the actual fuck?
Okay, so here's a question. Where are we going with these two?
I mean, that's up to you, man. What have you done so far?
I did the car.
You did the car.
So it's the car, it's the motel, but I don't know if you can...
You can do the motel, but you have to steal $40 in clothing, and Alice doesn't like that.
Right, I got the $40, but I didn't get the clothing the first time.
I'm a little surprised. I would do the opposite. There's also an abandoned building, which actually has some really interesting shit go down.
I might try the abandoned building, because I know what you're talking about, because Jack did that. I saw his playthrough. But, that is definitely a thought.
Also, fun fact, if you get the clothes first and then go to the convenience store, the store clerk will actually treat you a lot nicer because he can't tell you're an android.
Huh.
Yeah.
We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Oh, shit! Wait. See, I wasn't going to rob the store like I did last time. Because I thought that I want to keep the android, like the, what's it called? The public opinion. I wanted to keep that up, so I didn't want to have an android robbing a store. I didn't know you could appear as a human, though. But I don't want to do that at the same time.
For what it's worth, I don't really remember public opinion going down with this particular scene.
No,
it's not really until the Marcus stuff.
Oh, I don't have the gun.
Remembering.
Well, I can't do it anyway because I don't have the gun.
Oh, no, you can. You can, just not in the way you're thinking.
Well, I could steal the money, but I can't rob the place.
Oh, well, yeah.
and that's like half the fun. So shut the fuck up. Yeah, I couldn't get the fucking cut thing to work properly, so I accidentally fucked that up.
Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry.
Nothing to see here, just a housekeeping android running around in the middle of the night in a sketchy neighborhood with a little girl.
So that's... Shop's closed. So that's the parking space, that's the building, right?
Far right is the car, right across is the building. Actually, to get into the building, you're gonna need like some wire cutters or something anyway, which you're gonna have to get from the convenience store. So you're gonna have to rob it one way or another, unless you do the car.
I already did the car. So I don't wanna. Oh, god damn it. Alice!
Alice, you're freezing cold.
Alice, come back.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
Hi.
Hello, random green person.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
This is still one of the weirdest parts of the game.
Right?
This random green motherfucker just walks up to you.
Neon green.
And tells you about this. Now, for the record, I did not... This was not the segment I thought it was. I thought that was referring to fucking, whatchamacallit.
An abandoned house.
Fucking,
We'll be out of the rain.
Jericho?
I thought it was referring to Jericho. No, it's referring to fucking, what's his name? Russian fuck.
Yeah, Z-Dude. Zlatkov or something like that?
Zlatko.
Zlatko, yeah. No, so I have my theory as far as like the whole like suddenly disappears like a fucking ghost. So what I'm thinking is like he did like kind of hold out his arm and like they did like the whole mind link thing. What I think happened was he probably like did like the mind link thing with her, and then there was probably some sort of thing that kind of like glitched her brain for a second, so that like it kind of went dark, and he just like bolted like Batman.
So that is a really good theory. There's one thing though. I was thinking about that myself while I was talking. When I mentioned how weird of a scene it was. But then I noticed that the garbage truck that's the same color as his uniform drove off.
Oh, huh.
So he was a sanitation dude.
Yeah, you know, my first thought was that he had like hopped on the bus. I was like, wait, that's not a bus. So, although it is a very amusing thought of him like doing the thing and then just like running over to the back of the dump truck and just yeet, like, dives in.
Dum 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 dum. I swear to God, I thought Kara was cross-eyed for a second there. In that image, I was about to start losing my goddamn shit.
What are you doing?
There are clothes now, motherfucker.
Sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
These conveniently, perfectly sized clothes.
So, fun fact, and I blame Heavy Rain for this. The first time I fucked this up because I thought you had to do this slowly.
I think I fucked it up the first time as well, actually.
What am I...
Lift your controller?
How do I... What? No, no, we're going back. The game just fucked me out of that. No. No, we're going back. I'm stealing this motherfucker's clothes if it's the last goddamn thing I do. No, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
You know, it'd be interesting if, like, you went to the, if you went to the laundromat, like, first, like, just beeline it to the laundromat, before, like, the green motherfucker could show up, so that you look completely human.
Who's your favorite character in Detroit?
Oh, I didn't know there was a second survey.
Oh, huh.
Marcus.
Is there a moment in Detroit
I did say that Marcus is my favorite character, so. Personally? Occasionally.
what was the toughest choice you faced in Detroit?
Honestly, it probably was accepting Alice's identity. Because being pacifist or violent, that was just like a path for me. And admittedly, deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor was more or less me kind of just quick reacting, so it wasn't really a decision. So, okay, here's the first ones. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks human? My answer, no. World's answers, apparently I'm just wrong. You fucking creepos. Do you think technology could be a threat to mankind? Yes. I don't have anything else to say to that. If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be? I said an instrument because I figured I could practice it.
Yeah, fair.
Do you consider
You
yourself...
can just come back playing Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? No fucking shit. What technology do you most anticipate? Space tourism. Because that's the only thing out of those three that doesn't scare the shit out of me. Because androids, no. Brain-connected devices, fuck no. And flying cars, I don't drive, so I don't give a shit. Yeah. Do you believe in God? 43%. It actually won out. So it was lower than what I said before. But that's still pretty wacky. Would you let an android take care of your children? I don't have kids, so I don't know. But generally speaking, I would have to. It would depend on the situation.
Would you let Android take care of Mona?
Ooh. See, again, I would have to see how they do.
That's fair.
In this world to know better. If we're talking literally these people, I still think don't know would be the answer. How much time would you spend on an electric device? More? Duh.
Mona bites the TV. Mona bites the Android once and just causes it to go deviant. How dare it bite me!
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? I said yes, and most people have said yes. And I agree with that. Obviously because I said yes.
I wouldn't agree to any of it.
Well, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? I said yes because I think that it's definitely possible. Anytime soon? No. But favorite character? I said Marcus. Connors. That doesn't surprise me. This literally does not surprise me anyway. Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? I said occasionally. Again, there are some moments. Because it said personally. Like, there's a ton of moments that resonate in general, but personally, there's a couple. Not many, but there are some. Being pacifist or violent with Marcus was the hardest one for people. Huh.
You know, okay, so fun fact, like, I was so conflicted, like, the first time I played this game. Because, like, here's the thing, so, okay, so my family's pretty, well, you know how my family is with, like, protests and politics, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, my parents are more like, yeah, we'll participate in the marches, we'll do the peaceful protests. Meanwhile, here's fucking me that resonates more with the fucking original IRA.
Whatever you say, Chandra.
I don't mean the current IRA because they're kind of bullshit, but I mean, like, the original IRA that did, like, actually, like, liberate Ireland, more or less.
They started it.
Well. But yeah, no, so I'm way more likely to take more of an aggressive approach. And I was so conflicted playing this game because, like, the part that's me wanted to take a more aggressive route, but then also, like, seeing how the game was playing out and everything, and then, like, knowing how my parents tend to approach things and everything, I'm like, well, if I want the fucking good ending, I guess I'm gonna have to take the peaceful route, but I hate this. This is bullshit.
See, here's the thing. I'm kind of a weird mix. Because I don't see it as, you know, I could do such and such a thing to whatever. I'm seeing it more as just like, what would make the best story, if that makes sense. I'm seeing it more as like a writer or a director than I am like somebody that's actually trying to be like. And I think the problem, and this is something that happens, I keep pausing, but I want to go off on rants and I don't want to.
It's a deep game. Like, if you had a license to do it in any game, like, this would probably be one of them.
Yeah, but the thing with me is the fact that, like, and this is the problem that both this game and Heavy Rain have. Not as much with Beyond, because you only control one character in Beyond. Sort of two, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I know. Is the fact that because you control three characters, it kind of distracts me from, like, I like, I want this character to be this way. And the problem is, like, if I play a bit of, like, Marcus's, or if I play a bit of Kara's, or a bit of Connor's, the problem is I tend to, if I don't have, like, a set path, I don't know how I'm kind of acting with them, if that makes sense. And I want to be interesting in that sense. Like, I don't want to just go full straight, like, straight edge, like, you know, all the good answers. Like, no, that's boring. So partially the actor part of me is doing that, and the other part of me is the forgetful part, which is just like, you know, I have to make it straight in my own way.
Yeah, I think just I think one of my big issues was like it's kind of hard to define, actually. Like I guess in a way it almost seemed a little bit too linear, because it's like, oh yes, do bad things and then get bad ending, do good things and then get good ending. Like, no man, shit gets more complex than that. I feel like for all the complexity that the game has, like, the way the overall pathing plays out, like, it, and I mean, I can't judge it 100%, because, like, I, by no means have gotten, like, all of the endings, like, far from it, but even so, like, it seems kind of predictable in, like, a black and white kind of context.
Game, if you screw me out of this again... Oh, you... Okay. Good. You didn't completely screw me out of that this time. Stupid motherfucker.
Fucking bitch!
Fucking bitch! Sorry. That's actually one of my favorite... It's one of my favorite lines of this game. It's so bad. You stupid fucking bitch! Pollinating bees officially extinct. They're on the uprise. Fuck you.
I mean, technically, like, hummingbirds and stuff can also pollinate, but not...
Yeah.
It's not as efficient, but...
And other insects as well. I mean...
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, I'm pretty sure wasps can do it if they get bored enough.
Ugh.
I fucking hate wasps, too.
Little evil motherfuckers.
Oh, look at see, there's the lime green truck.
Oh, yeah. Better get your red eyes.
Alice. No, where the fuck did she go? God damn it, kid. Wait. Where?
Oh, right. She...
What? What?
She always ends up at the bus station. Like, she might phase to get over there, but she always ends up at the bus station.
Oh, right, because we have to... Right. I was gonna say, motherfucker, just... I'm sorry, I didn't know Alice was not only a fucking android, she was also a fucking Nightcrawler. My apologies, Miss Wagner.
Not gonna lie, he looks less like a sanitation employee and more like a sport, like a really weird sports team. Remember?
Mm. But see, that's what I mean. Is like it went right after he. You kind of see how that 2 + 2 = 4
yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's fair. I still like the thought of him just like yeeting it to the back.
What you don't see is him just latched onto the back of it.
Just sneaky dive / twirl as he lands in the garbage.
At least you'll be out of
Back to the trash room and all. Like the worst discount Batman.
I'm with a little girl and we have nowhere to go.
Oh, they have like the little candy vending machine thing outside. That's a nice touch.
Gun store lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
See, this is interesting. It's the same dialogue, but it is said nicer.
Yeah.
Goya. You said I needed wire cutters or something?
You do, but I think you need to. Did you already check out the fence? You did. You did.
Well, no, not
Or did you do your last one?
not in this go through.
I would go check. Yeah, I would go check the wire cutters first because your character might not know to pick them up. Hello, sir. I'm here for a pack of smokes.
Hello, sir or madam. We are this close to just fucking. Hello, kids. Hello, fellow humans. How are we doing today? Okay, I didn't know that this is what this is leading to.
Hello, sir. I'm actually here to pick up some alcohol so I can bribe the local cop.
Hello,
The
fellow.
wire cutters are on the other side of the store.
You alright?
Oh god, I'm being force pushed.
What? I'm not there yet. Oh my.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know if I would walk all the way behind. Like, you don't really have to do that. You also need those wire cutters, like, ASAP.
Fuck the wire cutters, I'm going to the motel.
Oh, well, okay. Hit that motel then.
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
Fucking
Oh no, you're distant.
That's gonna become a thing between us, isn't it? That's just gonna be a running joke with us now, isn't it? Just mind our own business. Fucking Mitch.
If you're confident enough that YouTube won't come down on you, I think that's what you need to name this episode.
I'm sorry, Alice.
I might go back and change it. I might. Well,
fucking
become a fucking bitch. I might. I forgot what I called this one. I think I just called it like Become David Cage Part 2. But I might rename it to just Become Fucking Bitch.
No, we could do like a thing of becoming insert thing that is relevant to the episode for each episode, and then like put part whatever.
Well, we'll see.
Become 28 step move.
I see your driver's license.
Kara Archer.
I left it in the car.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow.
You don't look like an archer.
Have a good night.
Don't talk to me, Pyromancer. Seriously, I think it's probably gonna get fucking removed just for the amount that I'm fucking swearing. Wait, is this one of
Say
the?
that YouTube is a fucking bitch.
Don't say that now. I'm definitely gonna get fucking. Is this one of the murals that has the symbol later on? I'm not seeing.
I don't think so.
I think it is, but I don't see the symbol, so maybe that might just be me.
It might have a symbol, but I don't think it's one of the ones that Marcus follows specifically. Like, I feel like this is another part of town. It looks a lot more run down than the area he was in, you know?
You say that. Oh, I'm gonna have way too much fucking fun with this.
Here, give me your coat.
Looks a bit nicer than the interior of a car.
Wait, what did you do with the robot suit? That just occurred to me.
She just absorbed it into her flesh suit.
Ew. Ah, on the actual heater. Okay, I can hear my grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, but I can hear her voice right now. Don't put it on the heater directly, it's gonna burn! Not those exact words, obviously, but...
I thought that was a thing.
Okay, maybe...
They just did it so casually, the way people just seem to accept it.
Yeah, like, so that feels very off to me.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that...
Why did he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me?
I mean...
Because he's a fucking...
Maybe I did something
bitch!
maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was so annoying.
See, it's such a good thing. I can exaggerate for as long as I want. And then there's so many ways to use it.
You know what would be amazing is if Kara, like, actually had the option to say that. Alice, it's okay. It's not you. He was a fucking bitch.
Together forever.
We should have known she was a robot right there, considering the fact that... Fuck. Spoilers, by the way. I should state that at some point. Yeah. But we should have known that right there, because nobody fucking says half the shit this kid is saying. Sleep now. Sleep now.
Go to sleep. Don't lie like a fucking.
I don't know about you, but every single time I say it, I also just do the actual like hand motion of like the slap.
I'm too lazy, but. Tell you about one of my worst like hotel experiences.
Consider me curious.
Oh my god, it was fucking Motel 6, which should come as a surprise to no one. But it was god, it was Motel 6, and it was in York, Pennsylvania. It was once visiting Heather, and like we were like going back and forth between like Gettysburg and Lancaster and whatnot. And unfortunately, in the booking of the hotel in Lancaster, we got the days off, so we booked a day later than we had planned for. So we realized at the last second, oh fuck, we don't have a hotel for tonight. So we're like scrambling. We're trying to figure out where the fuck are we gonna stay, and so we finally configure that, hey, there's a place in York. There's a Motel 6, and it's just for the night, and it's on the way. So okay, we'll stop off there. And
wow, most people. Not to interrupt the story. Apologies. Most people ended up in the building.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it's 27% were in the motel and 31% were in the car.
Oh, huh.
So that means like 36%, give or take.
I wonder
estimating.
if like a chunk of people saw like saw some of the walkthroughs and like saw, oh, you get to deal with a crazy person? All right, let's do that.
Well, that's just it. I think Jack's playthrough.
Yeah,
specifically.
Agreed. But yeah, so it's like,
yeah,
oh,
continue.
okay, well, there's a Motel 6. We'll pop off by there for the night and just get a few hours of shy and everything. And like we get there and it's just the worst fucking, like, this is the sketchiest place. Mother of God. Like the sheets were stained. It looked like there was like hair on the pillows. Like there was a water pressure in the shower. God, it was a fucking mess.
Roach Motel.
Pretty much, and you know, like it was actually to the point where we were kind of like considering, hey, maybe it would be better to like stay the night in the car, but like it was also October and like really cold. And making it even better, all the while, like we're occasionally like popping out the Discord and talking to Lucia, and Lucia has very high standards when it comes to like places to stay for vacation. Like, she gets super picky about like Airbnbs to stay at and all that kind of stuff, and doesn't really like staying at like old places because she thinks there'll be like more problems, all that. So like we tell her about our living conditions, and she's like, "You need to get out of that place. You guys are gonna get murdered." There's gonna be like people selling drugs there, and we're like, you know, that's probably something that's actually going on here, but it's too cold in the car. I would stay in the car. You haven't felt how cold it is out there.
A fair point.
Like, we don't have any blankets or anything. We didn't bring any with us, so... I think that's a no-go. We are gonna take our chances here. So of course, there was also a case in California where my family and I were driving along. We got to, I forget which town it is, but it's a town that has the Winchester Mansion, I think, and it was like super late. We've been driving out of Yosemite for the majority of the day and everything, and like we found this one it was like a motel, and Dad pops into the office, gets us a room, comes back. He's like, "Okay, the desk guy was kind of really creepy." We're like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, it really gave off a Norman Bates vibe." We're like, "Oh, that's a good sign." We go over to the room, and I shit you not, this looked like a place where, like, a businessman would meet his hooker. Just immediately, we're like, "Nope, turn the key in, we're leaving."
Welp. Couldn't say no on that one. Oh, it's the best character. Look at this sumo. Look at this sumo.
Sumo.
Which edge? Okay, I have to book a pank. Give me a second. I'll cut it off after that, but I do have to at least.
Duh. What is this?
Character viewer.
Ah, okay. Yeah. There's also some other amusing stories, like we were gonna stay at this one hotel around Poolsbo, and it was like a chain, but it was like one of the better chains. This was up in Washington. We my family got a hotel, and we go up to the room, and everything's fine for like the first several minutes, and then like one of us goes into the bathroom and like closes the door, and there's just a random pair of men's underwear behind the door.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And we're just, what the fuck is this? So, no, it gets better. So I come back, and I'm like, "Guys, there's a thing in the back." And like, so we see it, and then we spend like the next 5 to 10 minutes arguing on who's gonna be the one to call up the desk. And so finally, I think it was like Mom calls up the desk and everything, and then it seems like there's another like 10 minutes on the other end where they're arguing on who's gonna be sent up to go get it. And like we wait and we wait, and it's about like 20 minutes later, someone comes up with like a pole and a bucket straight up. They pick up the pole, or I mean, they pick up the underwear with the pole and dump it into the bucket. Like, no one even wants to go with gloves for this shit. It's just like, nah, man, this is biohazard right here.
Do you blame? Well, no, it technically is a biohazard.
It is technically, but we still got a big laugh out of it. I would not have minded seeing the argument going on in the office on who the hell is going to go up there.
Yeah. don't think they'll do it.